Hi, friends. Happy Monday. Welcome back to another great week at school. This week we are in reading. We're starting a new unit, and our unit is all about how we can protect the earth, which is so cool because this Wednesday is April 22nd, and we have a special day. That day is called Earth Day, and it's a day that we do things to help protect and celebrate the earth. And I like to say Earth Day is every day. I like to do something nice for the earth every day. But especially this week and especially on Wednesday, we can think about ways that we can protect the earth. I know in class we've talked about reusing plastic, maybe not using plastic utensils, but using reusable, washable utensils, making sure we're recycling our things. I know you guys have a lot of great ideas of how to protect the earth, and we're going to learn some more this week. So before we start with our story for today, I wanted to talk about our phonics. So I'm going to share my screen with you right now. You'll do a little high frequency word lesson later today, and you'll do that on your own. Also a vocabulary lesson in ConnectEd, so you'll learn the sight words and the vocabulary words together. But I want to talk to you about the phonics rules we're going to be seeing this week. So I think you can see my screen here, and it has some letters and some words. So let's talk about these letters. These are vowel pairs that make the ah sound. This week we're going to be reading words that make the ah sound. Say that with me. Ah. Here are some ways we can make the ah sound. We can make the ah sound with A-U, A-W, A-L, O-U-G-H, A-U-G-H. So I guess instead of vowel pairs, I should call these vowel teams because I see some teams here that are even bigger than two. They're more than pairs. So I'm going to take a look at this first word, and I'm going to think, what do I know about this word? Well, I see the letters B, A, L, L. And I remember that Mrs. G just said that the letters A and L can make that ah sound. So I'm going to sound out this word, all, ball. And I'm gonna ask myself, does that make sense? Yeah, that's a word I've heard before, and I actually already know how to spell that word and read that word. So I see that word ball, and I know that the AL makes the ah sound. All right, I'm gonna come to the next word, and I'm gonna say the letters Y-A-W-N. And I'm going to think about what I know about this word. And here I spotted AW, which makes that ah sound. So now I'm going to say the sounds. Y, on, blend it, yawn. Yeah, that's a word I know, like when I yawn. All right, moving on to the next word. I see the letters F, A, U, L, T. What do I know about that word? Well, I see AU, like AU up here, and I remember that says ah, alt, fault. Oh, I know that word. That makes sense. Like it wasn't my fault that that happened. The next word, I see the letters T, A, U, G, H, T. What do I recognize about that word? Ooh, I see A-U-G-H, like I saw up here, A-U-G-H. So I remember that makes that ah sound we've been talking about. T, ah, taught. Yes, like Mrs. G taught us about the ah sound today. And last but not least, I see the letters F-A-U-G-H-T. What do I recognize there? Ooh, I see the O-U-G-H, like up here says ah, ought, fought. Oh yes, I know that word, like my brother and I fought over the last cookie. All right, so the next row, I want you to pause my video and I want you to say the letters to yourself. I want you to say the sounds, and I want you to tell yourself which letters make that ah sound in those words. Okay, go ahead and pause and read for yourself. Okay, I read that line. So now let's read the last line together. Go ahead and just read the words as I point to them. Cause, talk, thought, small, hawk. Great job. Ooh, these are some review words. What do you recognize about this word? Did you spot the OI? Yeah, that says oi, spoil. What do you notice about this word? Oh yeah, I see the OO that says ooh, ooh. What about this word? Oh yeah, I see the EW that says ooh, like ooh, chew. What about this word? Yep, there's that OY to say oi, joy. And last, yep, OU says ooh, youth, youth. That's another word for young. Someone who is a youth is someone who is young. Someone who has youth is young. Awesome. Okay, so we talked about our phonics as you're reading this week in your leveled reader, in your anthology. Look and see if you can find the words here that have the ah sound. All right, so let's get to reading our story and practicing our strategy for today, which is make, confirm, and revise predictions. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see today's story called The Art Project. So I'm going to start by reading the title, The Art Project, and the genre is fiction. So I know this is going to be a made-up story. The essential question is, how can we protect the Earth? Read to find out about saving Earth's resources. And as I mentioned before, our strategy is make, confirm, and revise predictions. So to make predictions means to make a smart guess about what might happen next. And then as we read, we're going to confirm or check if our predictions are correct. And if they are incorrect, we can revise them. That means to make a new prediction, change it, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. So I'm going to take a look at the title, The Art Project. I'm going to think about the essential question, how can we protect the Earth? And I'm going to predict that these students are going to make an art project that can help protect the Earth. And I also see in the picture, looks like there's a poster. So I predict that the art project might be a poster about how we can protect the Earth. So let's get started reading. Before we start, maybe you can make your own prediction in your mind about what you think might happen. Any other predictions that you have? Okay, let's start reading. Look, the community center is having an art contest, said Grace. She was holding a flyer. Mrs. Simon read the flyer aloud. Everyone agreed they would like to enter the art contest. Mrs. Simon said, our classroom supply of art materials is low because it's the end of the year. I'll check with Mrs. Rice to see what she has. Mrs. Rice, the art teacher, didn't have any art materials. I won't be getting a supply until next year, she said. The whole class was disappointed. How can we enter the art contest without art materials? Asked Grace. I'd like you to think about a prediction. What do you predict is going to happen next? How do you predict the students are going to get art supplies? Pause the video while you're thinking and then start again when you're ready. Okay, so you've got your prediction. Let's keep reading and let's check your prediction and see if it's right. My prediction is, I think that maybe Mrs. Simon will ask the students to bring in art supplies from home. All right, let's keep reading and check our predictions. Maybe we can raise some money. We could have a bake sale, suggested Hal. I don't think there's time, Mrs. Simon said. Let's use the paper in the recycling bin, Pablo said. Pablo did not often raise his hand. He rarely spoke up, so everyone was surprised when he offered an idea. Hal said, I'm curious about your idea. I want to learn why you would use old paper. So we can save Earth's resources, replied Pablo. When we use recycled paper, we use natural materials and save trees. We can also use this old string and these wire hangers, added Grace. Now the class had to decide what to do with the materials. So I'm going to stop there and I'm going to check my prediction. So I predicted that they were going to bring the art materials from home. I want you to think about your prediction. Was it correct? No, I don't think my prediction was correct. I'm going to revise it. I think that they are going to use like recycled materials to make their art project. All right, so let's keep reading. But I remember I also had my prediction about making a poster. So I'm going to check and see if they're going to make a poster. Now the class had to decide what to do with the materials. Pablo had another idea. We can fold the paper into cranes. Then we can attach the cranes to a frame to make a mobile. Mrs. Simon taught the children how to fold the paper into cranes. Then everyone helped attach the cranes to the mobile. Oh, I'm going to stop and check my prediction. Did they make a poster? No, sounds to me like they're going to be making a mobile, which is another form of art. Let's keep reading to see what happens. On the day of the art contest, the paper crane mobile hung in the enormous community center room. The huge space was crowded with art projects. From far off, the class spotted their project. The crane mobile swayed gently as people walked past. From a distance, the paper cranes appeared to be softly flying. The judges checked each art project. They looked closely at the crane mobile. The paper crane mobile won the prize for the most creative use of materials. As the class proudly accepted their prize, they could not stop grinning. Grace exclaimed, "We made our art project and we saved the earth at the same time." That was a great story. Did you predict that they were going to win the art contest? As you're reading, remember to make predictions, check your predictions, and revise them. Oh, he didn't guess. All right, guys, have a great day. See you soon. Bye-bye.